Yeah! I'm ready, baby!
Fate decided.
Let's get this party started.
Craving something scary.
Hello, Sydney. It's an honor.
Killjoy Jake.
Don't you swear at me, you little shit! Don't you ever raise your voice at me! I am your mother!
Watch some.
What's the boogeyman?
As a matter of fact, it was.
The collective has spoken.
Yo, 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 here we go.
Hey.
We said it was to be continued, and it is continued over on the Lethal Collective.
Yes.
Subscribe. All right.
Yes, subscribe.
So yeah, guys, I mean, you know, we're really in the heart of this conversation, but real quick, just to remind folks, we are right around the corner from 1K. I believe we're at 946. So
47?
definitely 947. Hey,
Hey.
there we go. We're almost at that magic 50 left mark. And also to remind folks that you can now make a gift donation to Lethal Collective even before we get to 1K via PayPal and also Cash App. All right. So, and I don't know where you guys wanted to pick up on this, but I got to admit, first of all, Steven, those images are fantastic. Because they really did zoom in a little closer than even the images that we talked about on Tuesday night on my channel with Michael and Shape.
That's right.
And I gotta admit, man, I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to kind of get like a little like, damn it, man, this is, you know, the walls are kind of closing in, and I see this image of Fate smiling at me, saying, "I told you." You son of a... No, I'm just joking.
Don't worry, I'm a humble man. I won't hold it
joking.
against you guys too much.
I'm joking.
Oh my
I still love
gosh.
you, man. I still love you, man. But
I know those images they seem to just make it it's almost overwhelming when you see them. Like it's hard to outmaneuver that.
Yes. I mean, now for you, because I know Fate obviously is very frustrated where this is going, but for you, because I know that you've had a lot of excitement, where is your mindset or your emotional vibe? Because like for me, I'm still, hey, look, next Friday, I'm still going to be on cloud nine because I love going to the theater, and I love going into that moment of, man, I wonder if this is going to be good or not. So I'm still going to be excited up until that point. But what about you?
Sure. No, I am too, man. I am going to be excited. It's just so much to process. I mean,
yes,
it really is a lot to process. And when you look at these images and it's just I remember as I was like going through them and doing those zooms and brightening them all up and all, I'm like, oh wow, this really is what we said it could be. Like, this is Corey holding a mask. This is him putting it on. This is him killing the DJ. All those scenes, that we've seen.
Yeah.
So I'm still excited. I am, but I have never seen a Halloween movie where Michael has had a colleague, a partner, in some way.
This is a first.
It's a first, and that's the part that I'm trying to figure out. Process it, man. It's just. Am I going to be happy to say like, oh yeah, Michael and Corey, like this tag team duo, they killed it. What's that relationship going to be? That's what I'm, because we've seen Corey in the sewer at least 2 times wearing different clothes. So it's not just once that he goes down there. He goes down there no at least 2 times.
Right. And then there's another time too when Hawkins is down there.
Hawkins is in the sewer?
Or some area he was somewhere that didn't look like. I could be wrong on that. Maybe I'm
dude, if you're right, that he's dead. If Hawkins is in that sewer, it's over, dude. He's not coming out.
You're like, he's done. Stick a fork in him. Hey, Katie, what's going on?
Hey, guys.
That's funny.
But,
oh, God.
I'll just leave it. I'll stop for now. I think that I'm excited. I'm going to be excited, and I will be turning it on, and I've told you guys from the beginning, I like the first 2 movies. So I feel like David Gordon Green has done a great job bringing a lot of integrity back to this to Michael Myers and the franchise. So I'm going to have expectations that he's going to write a good story, and it's going to come together. Yeah, and it will be up to the movie to change my mind from that.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, I agree. And also, real quick, just say hello to you guys that are over here that we may not have gotten a chance to talk to in our stream over on the Night Watch Zone. Ghostface Fanatic, Sarah, Russell, of course, and the rest of you guys that have graciously come over. And Shaka in the chat saying, howdy, a tiny rant, had my 7th surgery this past year. Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
Thank you all, horror community, for the support and laughs. Side note, should surgery today's had surgery maybe? Today? Shoulder surgery today. There you go. So hard to type.
Oh wow.
Well, we wish you nothing but the best.
Yes,
and we're glad that you're here.
Yes.
Welcome.
Take
well,
care.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, what I was going to say, Stephen, like you said, you've never seen him with a colleague. I mean, we've seen Michael do a lot of weird crap. We've seen him in weird masks. We've seen him hang out with a hermit for a year as he healed up. We've seen him doing whitewater rafting. We've seen him in a cult.
That's right.
We've seen him on TV or the internet, that is.
Internet.
We've seen him fight Busta Rhymes with Kung Fu. We've seen a lot of weird stuff with Michael Myers, but this definitely, I don't want to say this is the weirdest, because the Kung Fu thing I think is going to be hard to beat, but this is definitely, for what they've been doing in this trilogy, could be the most out there thing, you know.
Yeah, totally.
It really
totally,
could.
Man. I mean, if this, and again, I just, not to be redundant, but we've talked about it, the whole Christine thing. It just seems like what we're seeing is what we're going to see. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just, we'll see.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean it's bad, though.
True.
Well, it does not mean it's going to be bad. I'm not going to jump to that conclusion.
No, that's true. And look who we have here. We got Mr. Killjoy Jake coming back. Yeah.
Yo,
Jake,
what's up?
Our boy, our son, our child of the collective is returned.
I was a little thirsty for some blood, and I had to take care of that. But we're all good now. Yes.
The proper cup too. Very proper cup.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's awfully ghosty.
Yes, it is.
It is ghosty. Ghosty and
get
toasty.
around.
Oh, there's a face on my cup.
At least it's not. At least it's not in the soup. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Let's see. We got 40N in the chat. What's up? Welcome to the chat. Saying I really hope it's not a situation where Corey is hallucinating Michael, and some of the scenes in the trailer are from that. What movie was that? Someone did that before. Yeah, I mean, if they do it in a scene, kind of showing how his psyche is split or something like that, I could deal with it. What about you guys?
Go watch My Bloody Valentine and tell me it's like Halloween Ends isn't very similar. At least what we've gotten so far. It's very
Oh my
similar.
God, no. Dude.
It's very similar.
It would suck to be something like that's not too recent. Like that movie's from like 2009, that remake. But that's still like in the mentality. Like people still know that twist. You know what I mean? So to throw that in there in a Halloween movie, it just doesn't work for me. Like that would just blow. I just don't know. I don't know. These guys come off as such like dorks about this franchise. I don't think that they would do something so outlandish like that. But I also don't want to see same old either. So it's kind of a tough. It's a tough situation to begin with. I want to see something different, but I don't want to see something where it's like a new Scream movie with Michael Myers. You know what I mean? Or something ridiculous like that.
Right.
Yeah.
And Ghostface Fanatic is bringing up an interesting point, saying that he's a fan of Resurrection, saying that it was different. Let me read this. I know people will disagree with me about Resurrection, but it's a great film. I think it's better than Rob Zombie's Halloween films. I can watch it over those all day. Well, I think Resurrection definitely does have some interesting things in it. It just didn't come together for me enough, though. And even the characters. it just didn't work for me. And I know that it was campy on purpose, and they kind of leaned into that, especially with Busta Rhymes. But for me, for a Halloween movie, the mythology, it just didn't work as much for me. I can still watch it, and I can still enjoy, Michael doing what Michael does, except for that one scene where Busta was basically poking him in the stomach. And what are you doing? You're not Michael Myers. I'm Michael Myers. But other than that and the kung fu stuff, it's okay. But what do you guys think? What do you think, Jake?
Let me put it this way.
I know you're shaking your head.
That's the reason why I haven't bought that 4K box set of the 3 movies, is because that's one of them. Like, that's the reason. If it was like, if the Rob Zombie movies were attached to it or something, I probably would have bought it already. But that's the big. I don't want to pay that much money for Resurrection. I don't know. I've seen it once. I'll probably never watch it again. Nothing brings me back to that movie. Michael's not, he like you said, everything how they wrote Michael is just not great. I don't like any of the characters, honestly, which is like, that's a really harsh take, but I just don't care for it at all. I'm glad you like it though.
Yes,
I'm glad that you find some enjoyment in it,
Absolutely.
but it's just not for me.
Yeah. What about you, Fate?
Yeah,
what do you think of Resurrection? Okay.
I'm sorry, that movie's trash. Like, hey, these are, look, everybody likes movies. I mean, these guys like Halloween Kills. That movie's trash. So
Heck
I
like Halloween
I get
Kills.
it. Everybody. I have.
There's just no
movies,
comparison between
There
the
is.
two, man.
No, there's not. Halloween Resurrection is just so much worse. I will give you that. I just like to make these guys squirm a little bit. But
well, one thing I will say that's great about the franchise is that we have so much to choose from, and I think our good friend Gory B Movie said it best. There's something for everyone in this franchise.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
As far as in this mythology, widening or narrowing the lane of what Michael Myers is in a movie, and I think you can at least give them that amount of credit. As long as he doesn't go to space, he'll be. Or in the hood, he'll be okay.
Oh gosh,
he can't do that. That's when it's truly off the rails and it's over.
Michael in the Hood.
Michael in the Hood.
What if they did like Michael in the Suburbs?
He's already in the suburbs. Why would that be new?
Michael returns to the suburbs.
It's like a small town. I'm talking about like the suburbs of like California or something. Like, what if he was like just like
Michael in Silicon Valley?
Karens.
He's going to the town over from Haddonfield this time.
Going to the main
That's the change.
He's going to Haddonfield.
Haddonfield. Oh god, there you go.
Hey, listen, there's something to be said for space, because Jason X is one of my favorite guilty pleasure movies.
And Jason is the only one that could do it right. Everybody else.
It's so entertaining. It's a fun movie.
Leprechaun, like they couldn't.
It's so
do it.
trash. It's good. And
that
there are movies that are so trash. It's good. Like especially like a lot of B-rated movies. Like there's so many B-rated movies that like it's gonna be trash. Like I cannot wait for the new Winnie the Pooh movie because I know it's gonna be trash, but I know it's gonna be an absolute blast, and I am so looking forward to that. I just think it's the movie. Like the problem was it was a Halloween movie that was marketed and presented as like, the next installment. Like, here we go. Here's the conclusion to this story of H2O and all that stuff. And it was just trash. And it wasn't good trash. Like it was just.
Well, and the worst part of it for me was putting Jamie Lee Curtis's face on the poster.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. Wrong, that's so fucking shitty.
That was clickbait.
That was an old shot,
man.
It's such a cash grab,
It was.
Exactly.
And there is no way on God's green earth that Laurie Strode would have trapped Michael and then just stroll up to him, and then right in front of him, pulling off his mask. It's like she wouldn't have done that. She wouldn't have done it. So, just saying. Hank saying random, but this is my first time listening. Oh, okay. With my AirPods, notice that you all have really good radio voices. Hopefully that makes sense. It's a compliment, nice. I swear.
Thank you, Hank.
Thanks.
I have a really good face for radio, is what I've been told.
Oh,
yeah.
Jeez.
Bro.
I don't know what that means, but I hope it's a good thing. No, I'm kidding.
I see it. I see it.
You see it? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Awesome.
Great comparison.
Well, thank you very much for that compliment. We appreciate you.
We
Thanks
do.
Thank you, Hank.
Danny, the opening of Resurrection was pretty okay with that mental patient. I did like that. That was pretty cool. But then it rolled off the tracks, man. Lighting Ghost is in the chat. The person that literally changed a whole night on your channel, Steven.
Yes.
When we were down and out in Las Vegas, Lighting Ghost came and made it happen so that Carrie and Katie could do the dance.
Could do the dance live on my channel. It was an epic night. And Lighting Ghost, you're infamous now. You are a legend. As Knight was talking about it right now, your legendary status on my channel. That was an amazing thing. And you know what else would be legendary, guys? We've got 45 minutes left of this stream approximately. Woo-hoo. And we are 3 subs from 950. And guys, we've got 33 people watching. If only 3 of you could text a friend right now and say, hey, you should check this channel out real quick and subscribe to these guys. Come check them out. We could get 950 before the stream is over. That's just 3 more subs. That's it. I believe.
3 more subs.
3 more subs.
Or if there's anybody watching this by any chance.
Subscribe. That's right.
Right. Yeah, I was giving everyone benefit of the doubt, but Fate brings up a good point. If any of you have not subscribed, please do so. Help us get to 950 on this stream.
So we are past the 10-minute point. After the 10-minute point, that's when new audience people start trickling in.
This is true.
There we go. And we do have some people in. Neems.
There you
go.
What's
up, Neems?
What's up, Neems?
Hope you're subscribed to the Lethal Collective.
Yes.
If not, please do.
If not, what are you doing?
There you
do
go.
It now.
Do it.
Do it. Smash
go.
It. On
do it now.
Every time you subscribe, a Michael gets his mask.
Oh, gosh.
Well, that's interesting.
A copycat gets his mask.
Yeah, a new copycat gets added into Halloween Ends. No, I'm kidding. We're kidding.
Subscribe. Oh, Lord.
We're not. Subscribe.
Subscribe to the Lethal Collective. That's right.
Yes.
In case you didn't know. Now you know.
Yeah, you know.
Now you know.
Now you know. Let me ask this. So Jake, you've seen Terrifier 2, right?
Yes.
So, and of course I haven't, and I don't think these guys have either. If you were to just, in a non-spoilery way, give your vibe on it, what would you say? I mean, like the first one to me was just bonkers crazy from left field. I didn't expect it to do what it did.
So this one is also very bonkers and crazy, but it's controlled with a very nice family drama that's centered around it. And I think that's the thing that elevates Terrifier 2 from its predecessor. I love the original. It's a lot of fun, but it's kind of just Art the Clown killing people. What's so great about Terrifier 2 is there's a really nice story backing it that's really well written and really well performed. The family at the center of the story they're all great. All 3 of the members, played by Elliot Fulham, Lauren Lavera, and I don't know the mom's actress. They're all great. I hope they bring them back for Terrifier 3 because Sienna, the character of Sienna is awesome. Just as strong of a protagonist as Art is a villain, and I think that's the strongest aspect of Terrifier 2. Overall vibe, it kind of feels like if you took an 80s, it feels like a lost 1981 slasher film that we just recovered and did a modern re-scan or something of. It really does feel like something out of the 80s. Just the way it's shot, the way it's how all the characters are portrayed and shit. It's a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite horror films of the year. I loved it. I really think it's groundbreaking too to have that level of violence in a movie on the big screen at the theater. It was so enjoyable. It was a blast. I was in a crowded theater too last night. I've been in a crowded theater for a horror movie maybe all year, just 1 or 2 movies besides this one, and everybody was losing their minds. I mean, it was so funny, it was so gory, even scary and emotional at times. It's a great movie. I could not recommend it more. I loved it.
Nice. I'm so excited to hear that, man. I wish I could have seen it, but it wasn't playing in my area. I was so depressed. Yeah. I couldn't believe it. I was ready to go and everything, but what are you gonna do?
I've been hearing that a lot from people, in my comments. They're like, I can't see it. It's not here. They haven't rolled it out yet. And I know it's going to be on Screambox in November if you're looking for it. They don't have a release date yet, but it's coming there sometime then. I think there's even going to be a excuse me, sorry. I think there's going to be a DVD release in late October too for it. But if you want to wait for the subscription, or maybe you just can't get it out to wherever you are, like Screambox, check it out. November. They don't have a release date yet, but sometime then.
Yeah, I can't wait to check it out. Like I said, the first movie was just so fantastic. And Val, thank you for the reminder. 37 awesome people watching and only 26 likes.
Oh no!
Come on, guys. We've been preaching the gospel for months.
Preaching the gospel.
Wow.
Yes, it's just like when you come into the house, you wipe your feet off. It's like when you come to the channel, please hit that like button. Herb minded in the chat too, saying Terrifier 2 was amazing. Nice. Very cool. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. And you know, there's just been so much hype around it. That's why I couldn't believe it wasn't playing in my area. I was like, what's going on? I couldn't believe it. Yeah, maybe it was just more limited in its release because, you know.
Dude, I had to drive an hour to see it last night.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, okay. No, it was playing in like fucking out there somewhere.
Yeah. So the theaters that you usually go to closer to you, it didn't have it.
Nope.
Wow.
Not
Isn't
even
that
one.
Crazy?
Yeah. Yeah. It was worth it. I mean, it was like I said, it was one of the better films of the entire year, I think, and it made like I think it had like a $250,000-$300,000 budget. Last night, it made $400,000, which I think is just awesome. That just makes me as a like an indie film guy myself. It was like that's so awesome to see people like that are smaller winning. You know what I mean? That are not attached to a big studio.
Yeah, absolutely.
Winning.
I
got tired.
Oh my god!
Damn.
I do have a thought again. Something I did a video on, and I wanted to get your guys' thoughts on. Is so what if the whole thing is that like Corey is the copycat, right? Corey does the killing. Michael gets upset. Michael ends up killing Corey in the junkyard, right? Corey's goodbye. What if that's not the case? What if Michael comes because Laurie kills Michael or kills Corey? And Michael's like, you just killed my partner. And now they have this connection because of like the transfer or whatever. And, so that's how he knows. He kind of feels it. Corey's trying to, make Michael stronger through these kills and stuff like that. And he's kind of like, he's basically, Michael's tether, so to speak. Like he's killing these people to drive the energy so Michael can get back or whatever. And it's what it kind of seems like. But nonetheless, like what if, even if it's not like to that supernatural element, what if Michael just shows up because Laurie wants to kill, or Laurie killed Corey, so now Michael's like that. That could also make sense why Michael all of a sudden wants to kill Laurie. Because you just spent 2 films this entire time thinking like, Michael could care less about Laurie. He has no desire to go anywhere near Laurie. He could care less about her. And you see in the trailer several times, like even Laurie's like, you came here to kill me. Well, do it. Like, what if that's why? He's like, you killed my accomplice. Now you're dead. What do you guys think about that?
Oof. Well, I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, they'd really have to like go down that almost, I mean, well, I guess it would be kind of supernatural. I don't know. But there'd be a lot of like understanding going on between Michael and Corey. You know what I mean? The way I looked at it was like Corey is obsessed. He may do some killing or maybe not, or right on the edge, or maybe he does kill one person or whatever. And Michael kind of, there might be some type of whatever connection of sorts. But then at the end, to me, it's more about the mask. Like Michael wants the mask, and that's why he follows Corey to Laurie's house or however. Like to me, the mask was the key. I could be wrong about that though. To me, the mask angle would make more sense rather than saying, "Hey, I'm coming here because my ward is handling business." And oh shit, you killed him? Well, now I got to kill you. That just seems so far-fetched. It could happen though. I mean, we've been seeing a lot of weird stuff coming together, but what do you guys think? What do you think, Jake?
Tyler, I'm like half asleep. Can you repeat the question, dude? I'm so sorry. I had to put on a pot of coffee because
the basics summarized. So Corey's the killer. We think Michael goes and kills Corey. What if
Yeah.
what if he doesn't? What if the reason he comes back is because Lori killed Corey and he's pissed off that you just killed my accomplice? It would also make sense why Michael all of a sudden wants to kill Lori when he never cared about her up until this point. So what would you think about something like that?
I need to see some emotion from Michael for the first time ever, which is going to be really tough to accomplish. You know what I mean? I need to see him actually expressing something about Corey maybe earlier on. Anything, like just a little something, like a little pat on the back or something. I don't know. Just because we have never seen Michael really show any kind of emotion. That's like what's so scary about his character. And for him to do something like that would be kind of odd. I almost think the colleague angle is from more of Corey's perspective. Like Corey thinks he's working with Michael, but Michael's just kind of doing his own thing. He's vibing, you know?
Yes, I agree. Yeah. I don't think Michael is going to be like, you do your thing, and I think it's more so that Corey sees it, and Michael is just moving along like a killer shark as he usually does, and it all culminates at Laurie's house. That mask. He's after that mask. That's what I think.
He just keeps going every day to the cave. He's like, I did it, boss. I killed another. He's like, good job, my boy.
I know he's sitting back like,
hey.
kiss the ring, boy.
Yeah, kiss the ring.
Yes, that's what I want to see.
That ain't my real voice.
You come to me as a friend. You offer me these sacrifices on Halloween, but you don't understand what it means to be a shape. I cannot do this again, my boy.
Come on, Michael. Come on, make it happen. Let's do this, man. That's what Corey's gonna sound like in the movie. I hope at least.
Oh man!
Oh, come on, guys. Let's
the plane.
Yeah. Hey, boss, the plane, boss.
Oh, what the hell is going on?
Man,
Wayne and Lighting Ghost have some great ideas, by the way. I just want to throw that out there.
What about the pot?
About the pot of coffee mixed with that's all I'm gonna say. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all.
Coming to you soon. Leave the collective. Pot of coffee.
Pots and
Hot oak coffee.
Hot oak coffee. Oh gosh. Well,
every week you just get a bunch of pot in a coffee cup.
Jesus Christ.
We mail it out to you.
That'd be the worst stream ever. We're all just like,
right.
Well, getting back on track, my working theory still is that Corey is killed by Lori, and that when Lori walks out of that house with the bloody hands, I think that's Corey she killed. I really do. I think she pulls the mask off of him, and I wouldn't be surprised on that scene when she's got her mouth open like she's screaming. It could be because she just saw she killed Corey, her granddaughter's boyfriend. But whether that scene is connected or not, I still think it's Corey. That's my opinion right now. And unless something changes the next few days, that's probably going to be my prediction next week. That scene there.
Would you be okay if that was the route? Like if Michael came back because of Corey's death, like Lori kills Corey and then Michael, would you be okay with that, or do you think that it's that Michael, that there's some other tie into it?
I mean, right now, my guess would be, if with this theory to stay consistent, she kills Corey, she takes the mask off, which we see in a trailer, and then she drops the mask down, which we see on like a table. It looks like a table, but it may be the floor. You can't really tell. Either way, it's laying there next to a bloody knife. Okay. And then I think what happens is Corey doesn't come back at his deadline or something. Like maybe Corey doesn't come back to the sewer with a body or something, and he's got his mask, and he's gonna come get his mask. I don't think he's coming down. I don't think he necessarily is like going to avenge Corey's death or anything like that. I lean with what Knight said earlier. I think it's all about him getting his mask, like we saw in Kills when Karen took that mask from him. He was all about getting it.
Yeah, he did not. He immediately went after Karen. And when he saw those 50 people, he's like, I don't give a you know what. I'm going to bend down and get this mask. Dude, they literally, short of having a tank pointing at him, he did not care. He just went to get the mask and put it on.
That's
Because
right.
when you're
That's all that
supernatural and you're not bound by mortality, you don't need to worry about that.
Here we
stuff.
go.
I do feel like he's gonna be supernatural though.
He is.
Yeah, I got a feeling, man.
Well, here's the thing that
I
said.
real quick, because I just want to. We did get a $2 from Veronica. I don't see a comment, Veronica, so I don't know if you were just giving the $2 as a a tip for thank you, or if you actually had a question. But if you do, put it in the chat. We'll keep an eye out for it. Otherwise, thank you so much, Veronica. I appreciate it.
Yes,
thank you, Veronica.
Thank you very
we
much.
Appreciate your
Thank you.
Yeah. But one thing that we talked about, and I think we talked about it on my stream, Steven, on Tuesday night. John Carpenter always said that the idea of Michael was that he was human and supernatural. Like he had elements of both. Mm-hmm. That was the original idea or concept of Michael. But the thing we also got to remember is in supernatural meaning, just in, like if there's that gray area, between the two, like Michael can reside in that area as far as taking bullets, he gets back up, he gets stabbed where he should die, he gets back up. But being supernatural doesn't mean that he's immortal. You know?
That's right.
So that's one thing that, and when we talked about it, that was, and I think Million was in our chat that kind of reiterated that when we were talking about it. So that's something to also remember too. There's a difference between being supernatural and being immortal. So anyways, Jake, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
I don't even know what I was saying. You know what? I think you got a great point there, though. I think that's I love that. I'm glad you cut me off, Knight, because that was way better than whatever the fuck I was gonna say. No, I agree with you. I think that we're on top of that. I don't think we're ever going to fully explain it in this movie, but I do feel like we're going to get another stroke of the paintbrush on the painting, if that makes any sense. I think we're going to get a little more of an insight as to what is going on, and there's something about there has to be something about the mask at this point. I had people just going like absolutely ape shit on my new video saying that would be the dumbest thing ever, and I'm like, okay, then explain what the hell's going on here, man. We're doing something with the mask, man. Something is clearly happening with that. Did you guys see the in the cave part of the sewer or whatever the fuck? There's a part where you can kind of see like the mask in the wall.
Yeah.
What's up with like what is that, man? You can't.
Because he lives forever. I'm telling you, he's gonna be his human flesh vessel. His meat suit might not be mortal, might be mortal. But him, Michael, the shape, all that stuff, they're gonna make this. He's supernatural. He's this being that lives forever. That's his evil lair. Anyone that goes into that cave eventually becomes corrupted. Something stupid like that is what's going to happen because it's a stupid movie. Stupid people.
I can guarantee that it's not going to play like that. This is not
Michael's going to become a cyborg,
this isn't like Castle Grayskull, dude, where he goes in and he's like, I have the power.
Why is his face in the side of a sewer?
I don't know. I don't have an answer for that.
I think that's just to play on shadows and stuff, just so that people can look at it. Like it looked like that guy looked at it and was
it's carved.
That's like I know that's so like how can that just be an Easter egg? I was looking at that. I'm like,
there's no way. There's got to be something to that.
And I thought like maybe Corey had gone. There's going to be multiple scenes there. We actually you can find that out in the trailer if you watch close enough. There's some times where it's like daylight when they're entering the sewer and it's nighttime at other points.
Yes.
So like you could make the argument maybe Corey's completely insane and like chiseled it into the stone and some bullshit like that. But why? Why would we need to see that? Right. Why would that be important? I want to argue that maybe the mask is like it has some kind of powers that we just don't know all about for whatever reason. We technically have never gotten an answer as to where he got it from. We have Sheriff Brackett in the first one saying that someone robbed the whatever I can't remember if it was the hardware store or not, but it is specific hardware store, and I think it was like he stole some. It was like stealing rope and something else, right?
And the knife and the mask. Something else.
I feel like they could play with that because I also remember Sheriff Brackett saying something at least thought it was some teenagers. So I don't know if that's 100% confirmed that it was Michael doing that. You can still play around with that. You know what I mean? That's not like 100% set in stone. And they've already kind of messed with some stuff in the past anyways. I mean, they've the kind of retconned basically the entire ending of 78 with kills and added on to it. So I wouldn't be surprised if they did more of that here in Ends. And I kind of am okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with them like changing some stuff up and making some surprises now here in the final entry from this specific timeline. I'm okay with that. I think that would be cool if they messed around with it a little bit, but just don't give us the full picture. It's like Michael can live forever because the mask does this and this and that or whatever. It's like no, fucking relax, okay? Don't ruin the mystique, but okay, give me a little touch as to what else this could be. I'm okay with that.
Oof. Yeah.
Well,
thank you, scary stuff. And thank you again, Veronica.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yes.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
And we got Squidward in the chat too.
Dude, no
way. With tentacles, that's right. We got
tentacles in the house. Hey.
Wow. There it is. It's all coming together now. And we got Darren's in the chat too from the Slaughtered Lamb. What's up, man? What's up?
Yo.
Carrie saying I wouldn't mind an implication of the mask holding powers, but not ever explained. Yeah,
I agree.
It just doesn't it seem almost undeniable at this point that this mask, there's some source of power. There's something in that it's not just latex and plastic or whatever it is. There's more to this thing. Okay, I don't make masks, all right, so I don't know what they make it out of. But my point is, it just seems like there has to be the connection, has to be the mask, because if it wasn't, he could just go do all this without it. It doesn't matter, right? There's something there, and what we also don't know is if it's a Silver Shamrock mask. Just because it's in a hardware store doesn't mean Silver Shamrock didn't make the mask.
It's true, man. We did see Silver Shamrock and Kills blatantly on the back of those masks. It said Silver Shamrock.
It was the emblem. The thing was there.
And if Val is anywhere in this chat, she's probably really ticked off right now. But hey, David Gordon Green does like Season of the Witch.
Yes, very clearly.
Man, you know what? Let me just ask this silly question. And Stephen, I don't know if I cut you off. I'm sorry if I did.
No, go ahead.
But I could deal with a tie-in to Season of the Witch more so than some of these things we're fearing that could happen. Like with I don't know, some of the stuff we've been talking about. I'd rather see a tie-in with Season of the Witch, to be honest.
Dude, if Michael dies and then like his head turns into a bunch of bugs and a snake and all that, I mean, are we really gonna be complaining? You know what I mean?
Hey. I'd rather see something like that.
That's why I bought this fucking mask for my set, the pumpkin, the Season of the Witch one. I love that. That's one of my favorite scenes in all of Halloween. I just hey, man, so you gotta
represent Season of the Witch.
Yeah,
represent, man. Yeah,
legendary, man. It's
it
great.
Is. Veronica saying yes. Question in Scream 2 when Gail is hiding in that room. Why didn't she hide in that room? She was just curious. Thank you. Why didn't she cotton in that room?
Hiding in the room. Why didn't she cotton in that room? She was curious. She was just. Oh, why didn't she see Cotton in that room that she was just in? So Cotton comes out of the hall. That's probably what it is. Because Gail's in the hall. Remember? I just watched this again last weekend. I watched all 5 Scream films again with my daughter for her first time, which was an amazing experience.
Oh, nice,
and
man.
She is a slasher fan, guys. I was like, I'm so proud of a father. I'm like, I can't believe this. Guess what we're doing tonight? We're having a movie night tonight. We're doing a special like Daddy Dar thing where we kick mommy out, and what we're doing tonight is we are watching Valentine and Urban Legend for her first time tonight.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
That is cool.
I am so excited. Nice. And we've both been excited all week for tonight to watch those. Nice. And I'm telling you, I told her, I said, and check this out. I'm sorry, guys. I'm geeking out. Give me a dad moment, all right? Give me a second. All right? I only have one kid. This is only one shot. So the other day, after we watched the Scream movies, she goes to the entertainment center. She goes to starts going through my DVD stuff. And she says, oh, here's my soul to take. Here's Nightmare on Elm Street. She starts pulling DVDs out, Wes Craven stuff, and setting it on the DVD player on the top of the thing. Nice. And she's like, when can we watch these? And I said, very soon. Very soon. I said, but first, we got to watch these 2 slashers, Valentine and Urban Legend. Then I'm telling you guys, I'm excited that she's excited about these. And what's so funny is like, how we geek out on kills, like the kills when they happen. Mm-hmm. I look over at her when like these kills happen, and she's got this look like Like she's totally loving the kill scenes. I'm like, yes.
That's
Anyway,
cool.
sorry guys, I'll shut up now.
That's a great double feature though to show.
It is.
your
It
kid, though.
is.
That's awesome, man.
Oh, those are like, to me, those are like top shelf slashers. Who done it?
Yes.
You should do Cry Wolf too.
Cry Wolf is a good. Yeah, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
That is a really good one. John Bon Jovi. Oh my gosh.
Shot through the heart.
Or no, it's actually shot through the heart.
Actually, yeah. So funny.
That's
So
funny.
funny, man.
Let's see. Danny was saying, let's say they wanted to tackle Season of the Witch. Do you think they should mention Michael and Haddonfield, seeing as the Silver Shamrock Master obviously in the same universe? Well, I don't know. That's a tough question because it kind of depends on how they're gonna do it. You know, if they're taking a fairly serious approach to it and kind of lessening the camp, I don't know. I'd have to think about that one. I don't know if you guys have any idea on that, but
I could see them doing. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I think that if they were gonna do that, I'd like it to be its own movie. I'd like them to do something separate. I wouldn't want them to do it in this franchise. I just think we got enough madness going on.
I don't think Blumhouse should do it either. Like, it's nothing against Blumhouse. I actually do like their Halloween movies. I know not everyone present enjoys all of the Halloween movies. Looking at you, but no, but
looking at you.
Fate specifically.
Yeah, Fate specifically. Not to single you out. No,
like, I won't mention names, but I'll point.
Yeah, I won't mention names, but that guy right there, yeah. But no, I just I'm kind of excited with the whole idea. Like, they were kind of talking about how another studio is probably going to tackle Michael at some point in the future. I would also feel the same way about this if they want to continue or remake Season of the Witch. Yeah, I would hope another studio would do it. I'm just kind of like ready for Blumhouse to do something else at this point. Just because I'm like, okay, you know, we did the Halloween stuff from them. Let's see what else they can do. They're focusing a lot of their efforts on Five Nights at Freddy's and The Exorcist now. So I'm a little more excited to see what they do next.
What studio and director would you want to do Season of the Witch?
That's actually kind of tough, man.
Right?
Yeah, there's a lot of cool people in the space right now. I'm gonna go Johannes Roberts for Season of the Witch. Have you ever watched his movies?
I know that name. Give me a title.
So he did the Strangers sequel, The Strangers Pray at Night. That's my personal favorite from him. He also did the new Resident Evil, which everyone hates besides me. I thought it was phenomenal.
That's where I know the name. I saw that the other day.
I didn't see the new Resident Evil, so it was really good.
If you like the games, you'll like it. I think a lot of people were expecting more of like the Paul W.S. Anderson stuff, and it's not that at all, and that's why most people don't like it, is what my opinion is. But like it's a perfect movie that kind of blends the first and second game together, which was like, okay, hey, that's cool. They did that really well, I think. But if you don't like the games, you'll probably be like, whatever about it. I understand that, you know.
Yeah. I just thought it got a little slow. Just for me, a little bit.
CGI's not great either.
Yeah.
Hey, Flash.
What's up, Flash?
Yeah. And the runtime for Ends, as far as we know, I know that question was just asked. It's just shy of 2 hours, right? Hank was asking that.
Yes,
like
that's 156. Yeah, I believe that's right.
Yeah.
We thought it was 2 hours, and then we heard it was changed to like an hour and 54 or 56 minutes, one of the two. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks so much, Veronica. We appreciate
thank you. We appreciate you.
Yeah. And Squidward was saying, what are you guys hoping to see Killwise in the new Scream movie? I think a chase scene at a concert could be pretty cool if they set it up right. A concert, that does sound fantastic.
Well, pushing through all the people and all that.
Or like at a rave, like a big rave, not like what is it, the Collector, not like that. Like at a festival or something. Like,
oh my god!
It's an EDC just running through everybody.
Well, keep in mind, guys, they filmed they rented out 2 theaters in Montreal. Both of them are stage theaters. They're not movie theaters. They actual stage. You know, they do concert venues. So it's not out of the question. You know, we always think stab play. We've all talked about the theory that's New York, it's Broadway, it's a play, which makes a lot of sense. But you know what? It could be a concert venue easily. It could be a band performing, and there's a friggin', maybe instead of a movie theater, it's a concert. That's why it's different than Scream 2, because they're going to follow that Scream 2 pattern. So I'm pretty sure. So, you change it up. You make it a concert instead of a movie theater, and you make it a man. That's Debbie Stahl instead of a woman. We already talked about that. And Jake, I'm telling you, just prepare yourself, man.
I think if everything I'm thinking about it is like, okay, yeah, this could be it. I think I'm gonna like it because it's not like, the reason I don't like the Mrs. Loomis stuff is because I just don't buy that like this woman in her late 40s or whatever is like going around killing people, finding a serial killer out in the wild and all that, and then working with them. I just, it's so over the top. It's so goofy. Her performance is so.
Web, Jake. It's the internet. You can sit in your house and on a keyboard. It didn't take a lot of work. Come on now.
The Dermot stuff makes sense to me because it's like he's a cop. He has access to all of that. He probably has a dark history. He's seen a lot of fucking awful shit. And he's going after, like, maybe seeking revenge for the death of his daughter from Scream 4. If that's the running theory right now, I don't know if any of that's true. If it's something like that, I could dig it. I could be into it. But if it's just Mrs. Loomis all over again and just that same kind of thing, I probably will hate it.
Oh wow, there you go. The truth is out. Veronica was saying, really didn't answer. It's my fault. In Scream 2, after Dewey got stabbed and Gail's in that room where she knocks down the shelf, why didn't she see Cotton? I'm just curious. Cotton? Sorry, I didn't explain better, gentlemen.
Oh, because he wasn't in there. Because when Cotton goes and says, "I just found Dewey," remember that was after she already had left the room. Mm-hmm. So when they cut back to her, we see her in that hallway, and she runs into him. So that's all it was. Cotton wasn't in there at the time. That's why. Yeah. He found him later. Yeah.
Yeah, and Carrie was saying the same thing. Absolutely. Yes. Jake in the chat saying, "Hey guys, back from my night shift in the UK. Keep it up. Only 6 months to Scream 6.
Born in the UK, he was."
Wow.
Sorry, I don't know where that came from, but
it's got to come out sometimes.
Sometimes, man.
Sometimes it has to happen.
It does. So you guys understand me. That's why this Lethal Collective works. So you guys understand me. You get me, man. You complete me. All of you do.
Kill you? Why would I want to kill you? What would I do without you?
Gosh,
you
exactly.
Complete me.
Yes.
Dude, I was watching Christian Bale break down his most iconic roles, and they were showing that scene, and and he was talking about Heath Ledger and just the embodiment of that role. God, it's still he does that.
Great
so
movie,
well.
man.
That scene is so amazing, dude. And it's like the tension, and it was just like you could feel the tension and just everything that Heath did was just fantastic. Seriously.
Do you guys believe in the Joker curse? Like there's that whole like rabbit hole thing where, and even like Jack Nicholson told Heath Ledger, like, be careful when you take this role because it's like you get really into it. And like Jack Nicholson has said that like he had to do like therapy or something after taking that role, stuff like that.
Right.
Like, do you think, just in general, do you think like that some of these actors, they just get so immersed in these roles and just really take on that character, that persona, that it affects them in reality?
What's funny about that is when you're playing an evil character, like the Ghostface character I play in Red Right Hand is fucking evil. Like he's just an awful human being. And when you're doing that, like I had to act alongside like our lead actress Maya Krieger, and the entire time I was just apologizing. I was like, I am so sorry. Like I'm so sorry I just said that to your face. And you feel gross and awful. I can't even imagine what Heath Ledger felt like after doing that, because it's kind of one of those things that seems like an attractive role. It's like, oh, this will be fun to play a bad guy, but then you do it and you just kind of feel dirty afterwards. You just feel like awful. It's like, oh god, I felt like we filmed for like 4 hours late into the night, and I just felt awful afterwards. Like it wasn't as satisfying as you think it's gonna be. And I don't know, I can't even imagine what he felt like after some of that shit, because dude, that Dark Knight is fucked up, man. Some of the shit he does, oh god,
it really is. Like so the scene where you want to know where I got these scars, and he's talking to Maggie Gyllenhaal with that little monologue, and I was just like, this is really going to that bad place, you know. And he's talking about his father, you know, and I was like, wow, you know.
I liked how every time he talked about that, it was a different story.
Yes, and that's just like it is in the comic book.
Yeah,
you know, like you never really knew until, you know, later on down the line, but you never really knew his origin. Which
when he breaks the stick and he's like,
yes,
tryouts.
Yes,
throws it down.
yes.
I fucking love that, man.
I love what he's just like, let's not blow things out of proportion.
oh, let's not blow things out of proportion.
Here's my card.
Dude, he was amazing. He really was.
Great.
I want to watch that movie right now.
I know, just for him. Awesome. I love just watching his, like, the way he embodies that. Real quick, Veronica came in with another $1. Thank you so much, Veronica.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you,
Veronica.
Thank you,
Veronica. We appreciate you so much.
We really do. And Ends will be on Peacock next Friday.
Yes, it will.
Yeah.
I'll be watching it on the Peacock.
There you go. And hey, Marie, how's it going?
Oh, no.
There we go.
Don't do it.
You knew it.
It's a family show. This is a family show. So.
It is.
Sometimes we talk about biting into rats and killing kids, but it's a family show.
It's a family show.
And we get sensual every now and then.
Yeah, well, sometimes.
It happens.
It's true. It's true.
Nights like
all right,
guys. It's like you.
Oh, but that usually happens, guys. You know, we get real sensual when Knight has the tank top on. See, that's the problem. When he's wearing a shirt now, it doesn't really happen very often.
Can't see the guns.
No, can't see the guns, man.
When Knight has the t-shirt or it has tank top on, I mean, I'm thirstier than a guy stranded in the desert for 40 days. I'm like, ooh, my God.
Oh my God.
I need a tall glass of water.
Wow. Well, on that note, we're gonna start winding this down. Seriously though, for you guys in the live chat, we really do appreciate you guys being here and supporting us. And we just hope that if you haven't subscribed to the Lethal Collective yet, and we do have some newer folks to the live chat here, please subscribe to the Lethal Collective. It would really, really help us a lot as we still try to climb to 1K subs. We're right now at 947, and it's just amazing to even think that we're that close. And hello to Eric.
What's up,
Welcome
Eric?
to the chat.
Hey, see you, man.
And if you are not subscribed to the Lethal Collective, Eric, please do. Please help us to 1K subs. We'd really appreciate it. And also, if you have not hit the like button, please do that as well. And Veronica saying, sub to y'all today, shared on my social media.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Veronica.
Much.
Appreciate it. And if you've not subbed to our individual channels, don't forget to do that also. That will also help us all out. We appreciate you.
Absolutely. And the link to our individual channels is in the description, as it always is on every stream. We're working hard and we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. So we appreciate everyone's support. Yep. But we're going to get ready to head on off here, and we will catch you guys as the Lethal Collective again on Monday. So please be ready to join us at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this Monday as we count down to Halloween Ends.
Hold on, Knight. Is that right? No? It's gonna be 4:30 because we're gonna start an hour early. Remember?
That's true. Good point.
This Monday I'll be hosting on my channel at 3:30 Central, 4:30 Eastern. Like we did on Knight's channel tonight. I'll be doing Monday, and then we're going to switch over to the normal time at what you said the first time, which was the
5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes. So I'll be setting up the stream today for Monday, so that way everyone can get it. You know, set your reminders. So make plans, guys, to join us at my channel Monday, 4:30 Eastern, and we will start and give you guys another 2-hour show instead of a 1-hour show. We love you that much. It's Halloween month.
That's right.
3-hour children.
That's right.
He's just been singing tonight.
Short.
What the hell's going on?
2 hours.
All right, guys.
You guys keep talking about stuff. It inspires music in my head.
There you go.
Right back and watch our stream.
I'm sorry that I'm
have a good time.
God, man, I'm very diversified.
You are very diverse. All right, guys. We will catch you guys later. Take it easy. We love you guys. The collective has spoken. Peace out.
Bye, guys.